What is up, guys? It is Ben from GamesBulletin here. Welcome to a little interview that I wanted to do with some other small YouTubers that I've met while making this channel. So the first thing is that this isn't meant to cause offense to anyone. It's not one of these things like, oh, you don't do this. This is just for people who don't watch small YouTube channels and are kind of unsure about whether to give them a try or not. It's just to open your mind up to sort of why small YouTube channels are worth at least checking out. Now, these videos, there are 3 videos. This is one of 3 that you're watching now. All of them are going up on the same day. Every single person that was interviewed was given the same set of questions, but obviously having different opinions, being different people, they have different views on things. Now, you don't have to watch all of them, you don't even have to watch one of them, but just take away what is said in the interview. That's mainly what I want people to do. People who, they watch some small YouTube channels, but they're like, I don't really want to broaden my horizon on YouTube. It's a very hard thing to do because there are a lot of people making content, so it's hard to know when there's good content, bad content, whether it's worth checking out. So the video you're about to watch now is with a YouTube channel called FazzPlays. The entire screen during the interview will be an annotation to his channel. Those of you watching on mobile, there will be a link to his channel down in the description. Go and check him out. The guy, he's gone away from doing longer Let's Plays, going into highly edited Let's Plays. Really funny guy. Definitely worth checking out. Basically, just introduce yourself and just explain what it is that you do on your channel.
Okay, well, my name's Faz. I'm from the channel FazzPlays. It's more of a game. Well, it is just a gaming channel. Do Let's Plays, more highly edited kind of things. Now, I used to do just full Let's Plays, but recently I've been heading towards highly edited stuff, cutting all the boring stuff out. I just enjoy the editing, and personally I find them kind of videos more entertaining myself, so I thought that's the sort of thing I'll head for.
No, that's cool. So what was it that made you want to make YouTube videos?
It's mainly because I just wanted a hobby, it's something to do. And I've always watched YouTube videos as I was younger, when they all first started coming around on YouTube. I watched them all and I wanted to do it since then, but obviously because I was only young at the time, I couldn't afford actually to buy myself a capture card and all that kind of stuff, and eventually I could afford it, so I thought, sorry, I might as well give it a try. And also I suffered a bit of social anxiety, and I thought it might be something to help push me out there a little bit, and it kind of worked.
It doesn't come across on your videos, man, I'll tell you that now. So what kind of issues do you find you come into being a small YouTuber?
I think one of the main things is it's probably one of the most annoying things I see is copying other YouTubers, because obviously because smaller channels, and there's only a limited amount of games out there that you can play, and as a smaller channel you want to play the popular ones to try to help grow you. Because like I've just released a Command & Conquer Renegade video not long ago, and that's a really old game, and I know that's not going to bring much attention because not many people watch that kind of stuff at the moment because it's a really old game, it's not really popular. I just played it because I wanted to. So when you do try to head towards these more popular videos, it becomes more difficult then, because people are like, oh, you're just copying this YouTuber, you're just copying that YouTuber, and it's like, no, it's just, obviously it shows good views on other people's channels, but it's the sort of stuff people want to see. You just feeding the audience, basically just doing what people want to see, and straight away you get, oh no, you're just copying this YouTuber and that YouTuber, and I constantly hear that. That's one of the most frustrating things.
It kind of comes back to what I was talking to the other two about. They were saying about like having time, physically having the time to play. Like, you can have these games that you want to play, but because the bigger YouTubers have more time, they can just get it out
definitely
quicker than you can.
Yeah, because obviously they've got, a lot of them do it for the full-time job, so then their time in a day where we'd usually be at work, they're doing their job at home and trying to cater for real life stuff, and then doing YouTube, you're expected to put a lot of content out, but then it becomes difficult because then you got to invest a lot of time in it. And I don't think people realise the amount of time that goes into editing videos, rendering videos, and even recording the videos. So when that happens, you just don't get the time for it. You can't produce daily content, or something like some YouTubers, like Jacksepticeye, I think he does like 2 videos a day. Totally out of the question for me. I'd love to do something like that. Totally out of the question for me, because not enough time for it.
No, it's like one of the other guys I was talking to, he was saying that he suffered a bit of a PC problem the other month, and he lost a bunch of components. So he's running on like his CPU graphics. He doesn't even have a graphics card because it just went down.
Yeah.
So he's saying like between recording, editing, and uploading because of a bad internet connection, that's like 5.5 hours just for one video to render and go up, and it's crazy.
It's like I had the same problem a few months back. My PC just kept shutting down on me, and for a week it was out. I ended up having to use my fiance's laptop, and now I'm the one who bought a laptop for it and had it all custom made, and I thought, yeah, it's pretty fast. But when I went on that, compared to my PC, it's like, this is just well too slow. I mean, what would take me an hour to render on my PC, I was literally waiting about 3-4 hours on that. I was like, I've been looking to do a video in a week. And
oh god,
loads of stuff. Lucky enough, I backed up all my stuff on my spare hard drive, so lucky enough to get all my content from there. But it just took too long to render, and it's just things like that. You can't afford just to go out and buy yourself a new PC and a load of extra components for it and all that stuff. So you got to justify the expense and the time spent on the YouTube channel compared to what you do in real life when you're not actually making money off the YouTube channel, and that becomes really difficult in order to do that.
Yeah, I mean, like, even, like, I would love to update my graphics card. Like, ideally, I'd love to get, like, a Titan or something.
Yeah, definitely.
But that is, like, nearly half my wages for the month. Yeah. Just on that one graphics card.
See, it's like I only work part-time at the moment, 'cause I've got a daughter as well. She's in school, and so I work part-time. A lot of time I'm at home, so recently I've been able to get a bit more recording done, but last week she was off school, so she's at home with me. No chance whatsoever to get any recording done. That's why if you look on my channel last week, it was dead. Absolutely dead. Nothing going on it whatsoever.
And that seems to be like the one sort of reoccurring theme with the three of you that I've done. It's just time. It's just everything. You could have the best PC and stuff, but it just takes one hiccup. Like the other day, my car broke down. So the time I was going to spend recording, I had to stand with my car and had to get it back, and there was like no time for anything. So I was like, that just went straight out the window.
So you'll have a lot of money to spend on your car then to get that sorted out. And then that's less money to go to the channel. You just got to find a reason to justify it all, and most of the time there isn't really a good reason when you are such a small channel, and it's trying to weigh out the pros and cons of it, and is it worth putting this much time or this much money into the channel when I'm not really getting too much back out of it. It's not a benefit. It's a hobby at the end of the day, especially as a small channel. It's a hobby. It's like Warhammer, for example. I enjoy doing Warhammer, but I do it very rarely because of the price of it. It's absolutely extortion. And it's justifying, right, yeah, I enjoy doing it, but you've got bills to pay, you've got anything, and you've got real life stuff to cater to, really. And when you have to spend money on the YouTube channel or time on the YouTube channel, it's trying to balance them between that and the real life, and that sometimes can just the impossible, and YouTube always will become the lesser one for it.
This is unfortunately true, yeah. So, do you think that people who watch YouTube videos expect too much from smaller YouTubers in terms of like their microphone quality and stuff?
In a way, now I do, like me, I use the Blue Yeti. I'm not sure what microphone you've got. I use the Blue Yeti, and I still do a bit of audio edits because I don't think that's clear enough for me. I do have to change a few things, like if I have too loud, it's just too distorted, too quiet, can't hear me, so I have to do some post editing after I recorded. And I use the Xtori, and perhaps I've got both of them. Now, when it comes to stuff like video quality, to be honest with you, I'd personally expect 720 or above. I mean, I used to do 60 FPS, 1080p, but that just took way too long to render on my computer, so I've had to drop it down. Still do 1080 where I can do, but I just do 30 FPS because the time to render 60 FPS, it doubles it. So an hour video will take 2 hours to render. It's ridiculous. So I've had to cut that down there for time reasons. But I do think some people do expect too much from YouTubers, who small YouTubers, especially regarding consistency and schedules, uploading daily. It's like again, I'll say Jacksepticeye guy. The reason why I'm saying this is because I've been watching his videos this morning, so he uploads twice a day, the same time. I'm not sure exactly what time of day he does, but twice a day, exactly the same time of day. Someone like that can afford to. They've got the time, it's the job. Whereas us, it's like you say again, it's catering between real life and YouTube. And people expect to see consistency, and you can't always get consistency. Regarding audio quality, now I think a lot of people don't realise how difficult it can be to get a good audio quality, especially for a microphone. I mean, I've worked my ass off and tried, and I'm like, this guy's using the Blue Yeti. It sounds really good. What does he do? I check out his settings, and I'm like, I'm doing that. It just doesn't sound as good to me. It might do, but it might be just because it's critiquing your work.
No, I mean, it can be anything can affect it, you know, like the size of your room. And it, like, at the minute I'm sitting by my window, I have a window open. So as I'm recording this, something could happen outside, and I'm like, right,
it's like,
if I'm talking, I can never get rid of that bit. That's always going to be in the background of what happened. Because I don't have that soundproof room.
Yeah.
like the bigger guys have.
It's like that's definitely one thing that affects me as well. It's like the space. It's like, yeah, I could get myself a really good camera or a really good microphone, all this stuff, and then lighting and all that. As you can literally see from here, where you can see a bit. So I've got a sheet behind me at the moment because it's a bed behind me, and up to here, that space there is like the length of my desk, and then between me there's like a foot between me and that curtain, and I'm right up to my desk, so I've got very little space. This is the space you have to work in. I've got 2 monitors. Showing off with 2 monitors, but I've got the 2 monitors, and that's about all I can fit on my desk. That and the keyboard and mouse. After I've got an arm for my microphone sticking down from a shelf, so it's like a bit of a botched job for now, and it's very limited to the space what I can do. So lighting and that, most of the lighting, like there's a window right behind the camera there. Most of the lighting, if I'm recording during the day, comes through the window, so it's not as bad. It's natural lighting, it looks okay. But if I record at night, then like I was saying to you yesterday, it's that all my setup's in my bedroom. And my bed's right behind me. That's why I've got the curtain now. I won't be asked, but my bed's right behind me, and my fiance obviously sleeps in his bedroom as well. So if I do some recording at night, she don't want to be sat on a camera laying behind her. It doesn't look very professional. If I'm there playing a game and my fiance sat behind me asleep, it doesn't look very professional. So I've had to put this sheet up, which is actually hung up. It's actually a shower curtain hung up by just some little hooks on the roof. But you have to make do. But that's why I ain't got the room over here for any lighting like that. And at night, the only light source I can have is my monitor. And then if I'm playing a dark game, there's not much light there. So that's why I stopped using the camera on most of my videos. I used to use it, but I've stopped using that on most of the videos because it just didn't look good enough. But regarding like people expecting stuff, they do expect some ridiculously high quality from people who haven't got the time or the space or the money to spend on all these things. Like I say, I would expect personally 720p or higher, because that's just a standard. It's not really hard to do that now. Any capture card, any capture program can do that. If you've got a PC powerful enough to play and record games at the same time, it's probably powerful enough to play a game at least 720p and record at 720p. So most of that stuff gets expected. I think the issue does come down to audio quality, though. It's to get decent audio quality, you can spend about 300 quid on a microphone, and as a YouTuber with less than 200 subscribers, 300 subscribers, it's not justifiable whatsoever.
No, I mean, like I think the one I bought was 100, and even then, I'm listening to it and I'm like, I still would like to go a bit higher. It's
just not good. I think, especially when you do it. I think people do expect too high quality, but I think as well as the small YouTubers, we expect too high quality. We listen to, or you watch all the other YouTubers, and you're like, that camera's really good quality. That mic's really good. Oh, that's really smooth, their gameplay and all this stuff. And you're like, I want that. And then you look at what they've got on their setup, and then you look at the prices, and the PC cost them about $3,000, and then the microphone cost them like 400 quid. The camera's like 400 quid, and you're like, maybe if I save up and don't pay my bills for 12 months, I might be able to afford it, but it ain't happening.
That's it, yeah. I mean, again, like, speaking like you did about Jacksepticeye, like, that guy's PC setup is ridiculous. Yeah. I think he has like 32 gig of RAM or something. He's got like the latest graphics card and like the latest i7. And like, this is like 2 months' wages to me. Like, there's no way I could physically justify it.
Well, it's like I say, I'm only on part-time at the moment, so I do come out with very little, because I cater between my daughter's school and work. So that's the one thing I've got to cater for: my daughter's school, work, and then YouTube. So it's trying to cater for all that. But
it should be that order, to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, my daughter's school's just awkward, though. It's just teachers there, they're awkward, you know what I like. But my PC, that's 1,400 it cost me. And I got it like 2 months ago, but I got it on finance. You ever heard of PC Specialist?
Yeah,
got it from them on finance, so it's costing me 35 quid a month for 4 years unless I can pay it off earlier. So I'm stuck on that now. The only reason why I did that is because my other PC was it'll just shut down on its own, and it was sat in the corner of my room for a week before it'd start again. Every day I'm just tinkering, messing around, and it wouldn't start. That's when I was saying about using my fiance's laptop. So I had no choice. It's like, buy a new PC. I've got to, because I don't use it just obviously for YouTube. I use it for my gaming. I use it for YouTube. I use it for Netflix. I stream Netflix through Chromecast to my TV and all that stuff. So I use it for pretty much everything in the house. So it's like it's worth investing in. It's not just for YouTube, so it is worth investing in that much. But I'm stuck paying 35 quid off for 4 years now on this PC. So that's I think it was, if I pay it off before 12 months, I don't get the interest, and then it's cheaper. It's to 1,300. 400 or something like that. If not, it cost me about 2,500 altogether, and that's just for GTX 970, i7 4790K and 16 gigabyte of RAM, and an Asus X97 motherboard. And this isn't with a monitor or nothing. This is literally just a tower. So
wow.
I have gone on thought out quite a bit on that, but lucky enough I've got it on finance. But 4 years I've paid it.
Yeah, that's wow. Well, I mean, you've already addressed what I was going to say about the poor quality content, like, but it seems as if some people just kind of think, well, people are small YouTubers because they have poor quality content. Like they're either, even if it's not audio, it's the actual commentary itself is bad.
I used to fall into that trap myself, especially before I started YouTube, because this is actually my second or maybe third channel, I can't remember now, because I'm one of those, it's like, oh, I'm not happy where it's going, I want to change the name on it, I'm going to start a new channel, which I sit back now and I think, do you see NerdCube before?
I haven't actually, no, I've never.
NerdCube, he's got a good couple of million subscribers, he's another British YouTuber, he's actually really good. He started his channel the same day, well not the same day, but about the same time I started my first channel. And he's got millions of subscribers now, and I think, Jesus. I wonder if I stuck with my first channel, I'd be that big, and I was like, probably not, but it kind of makes me think, I wish I kept with it on that channel, just in case, but I say, I've been doing it for ages, and before I started, I used to look at a channel and go, oh, they've only got 200, 300, 400 subscribers, it mustn't be that good, but now I'm doing it myself, I'm like, I've been doing it for like a year now, I'm on 217, 218, and I think, I probably work more on my YouTube than I do my actual job, more hours on YouTube than my actual job. I make sure it's all high quality content. I do try my hardest on it, and I see now. I think it's different. It's not that they've not good. It's just that they've not got the attention that they deserve. I mean, I do get a lot of people come to my channel and say, "Oh yeah, you deserve more subscribers." I think a lot of it's just advertising their own channel. They're going, "Oh, you deserve more subscribers." I do a shout out Sunday. Come check it out, and I'm like, "Do you think I deserve it, or do you just want me to check out your channel?" But
that's it, yeah.
And I used to do that as well on my first channel. I used to go on other people's channels advertising, and I realised once I got to about 200 subscribers, you'd have people on like 50 subscribers who'd come drop comments on mine and everything. I'm like, no, fuck off, delete it. Not and I thought, because obviously it's like they go to a small channel thinking, oh yeah, it's more acceptable because these are small, they're not big. So I might get attention off them, and I'm like, I realise how much it annoys me now. But it's people do think, oh, it's a small channel because they've got low quality content. But not necessarily. It's just because some people haven't got the attention that they deserve. They've not been lucky. Like, again, I'll say Jacksepticeye again. He got a shout out off PewDiePie, and that's when his channel started boosting up. If you look on his older videos, that's when his channel started boosting up. And he's gone from, I think it's like 500,000 subscribers to 7 million in a year. And
it's ridiculous.
So, I mean, that comes down to, it's not how good your content is, it's not how much you upload and all this. That's part of it, yeah. But a lot of it comes down to luck. When it comes to YouTube, it is luck that you've just got the attention that you needed to give you that boost. And people don't seem to realise that just because they're a small channel, it doesn't mean that they're bad. It just means they've not got the attention of people. And if you actually stuck around on a small channel, like the videos, commented and all this stuff, give it 12 months time and they could be a big channel for all you know, because they don't realise that one like or one comment helps boost up that search list. Because this is one from the question before, like the things that are bad about being a small YouTuber, search results. I can type some of the titles of my videos, I can type the exact title into the search menu. I can guarantee you'll have something like PewDiePie who's done a similar game, or Markiplier or Total Biscuit who's done something, and they'll be always above me just because they've got more subscribers and more views, even though the title's only similar as like one phrase or something that's the same, and I've written the exact search phrase for my title.
But this is the problem, is like, again, like what you saying about sticking with small YouTubers, people don't realise the way YouTube choose promotion of the video is based on how much actually gets watched and what comments there are on it. If people are engaging with the video, leaving comments, leaving likes, even if you're a small YouTuber, that can get boosted up. But it's very much of, like what you were saying, with people just thinking like, oh, they're small because it's bad content. People won't even bother. They'll be like, oh, why am I going to watch this guy with 200 subscribers when PewDiePie or Cinnamon Toast Ken or whoever has done a video? You know, because they're known as YouTube royalty, people just, they know that they're good. But there is a lot of undiscovered good content out there that people just aren't willing to sort of delve into. It's understandable why you don't want to, because don't get me wrong, there are some people who don't have good commentary. There are, because they're still finding their foot and they're still trying to learn how to do that. So that's definitely something people don't realise. Like, oh, all they do is talking over a video game. It's not too hard. Well, when you sit here and you play a game for an hour long, 2 hours long, and you've constantly got to talk, and then you're getting no feedback because you're technically talking to yourself. That's why I think I've thought about going over to Twitch every now and then, because you get the feedback off chat.
which makes it something a bit more interactive. And I better working with feedback like that. If you look at my favourite videos on my channel, the GTA ones when I played with my brother and my brother-in-law and a few other people, because you got the banter, you got the humour between the people, and when there's some feedback on what you're saying, it's a lot easier to continue. And also it means that you're not talking all the time. Someone else could be saying something and all this stuff. But when you do that on your own, you could be talking for an hour or two to yourself. And then that's why I started editing videos as well, because especially with Mad Max, it was like, crap, I've got to drive all the way across the map now. I'm just sat there like, W, yeah.
That's what I mean. Unless something happens, like I'm going to start a Let's Play of Dying Light soon, but I'm going to do the same kind of thing. Like if I'm going from mission to mission, unless something happens on the way to that mission, unless I get scared or I get into like some sort of funny fight or whatever, I'm cutting that out, because there's no point, unless I'm physically saying something to the people who are watching, there's no point leaving that in the video.
It's like I've done that, like I think the last episode of Mad Max I uploaded was about, as of today anyway, it's about 9 minutes longer. One of them's like one of the main races that you have to do. So I've kept the full race in, even if I don't speak much over it. But that was actually like 4 or 5 hours of recording. It's a less than a 10-minute video, because a lot of it was just, if you want to do this mission, it's one of them bullshit filler things where it's like, you want to do this mission, you got to do all these side stuff first. And I was really bored doing it, because I'm like, I'm getting sick of doing these. So I weren't really being interactive, I weren't talking much, and I cut loads of it out. And even parts where I am talking, I've cut it out because I'm thinking, well, I'm not adding no value to it there. I'm not really saying anything useful, saying anything entertaining, being funny or anything like that. It's just me going, this is fun. And so I've just cut it out, so they don't. It takes a lot of time to do edited videos like that.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it kind of comes back around to, like, if you do a 3-hour recording, you will literally get rid of like 2 hours and 20 minutes of it, and then you'll be like, right, I've got 40 minutes to work with, and I'll split that into 2, and then kind of. But to get down to that 40 minutes, it takes a lot of time.
I think that's one of the issues with recording is, especially recording bulk like that. You record 3 hours of content, and then you're sitting there watching that 3 hours of content again and listening to yourself again. You know, you're like, I know what's coming up here because I've bloody recorded it. I said it. And then you cut all the parts out you don't want, and then you, like you say, you'd be left with like 40 minutes, and then you'll watch that 40 minutes again, and then you'll decide on what them 40 parts and 40 minutes you want to keep in, if you want to scrap any of them parts, or which is the best place to split it. And then you might split it into 20 minutes. You'll then watch that 20 minutes again and find a part there you think this could be sweet, I could add this in here to make it a bit more funnier.
That's it.
It's like I say with that Command & Conquer Renegade thing, on that I was running through and I ignored one of the guys, what he was saying. And I just carried on, and I picked up some device that he was giving me. And now all the way through, at this point, the guy's like, "Yeah, we're going to drop you a tank, and we're going to drop you a tank." So I'm like, "Oh, this device must bring the tank in."
I actually watched this.
Yeah, and it goes back, and it's like that, and it shows what the guy actually said. He's like, "Ion cannon, ion cannon, ion cannon," and it pops up in the text. And I thought that was like there. Only a little bit of text and a bit of a flip back, but it adds a bit more humour to it, just to show it's like.
It did. It was really clever, like, the way, because I was watching, I was like, he really wants this fucking tank. Like, and then you picked it up, and he was like, ion cannon. And I see it kept coming up, I was like, he's not going to throw. And you put it on the ground, and he was like, oh, shit.
That is the ion cannon run away. I think it's just like them little edits there as well. I think they really add to it, and you got to find them moments, and you are sitting there, and you're looking for all these moments in the editing, and it takes ages, and I think people don't realise there's that much work that goes into it, and think, and just straight away just look at your subscribers. They don't think, I wonder how much this guy's put work in, or they might see the first. They do say it's like the first 5 or 10 seconds of video's got to catch someone's attention like that. So they'll see that and go, oh, this guy's crap. And it's like, maybe today's video weren't great, but it's because it's continuing from a series that I'm doing. I don't want to cancel the series. For example, someone comes to my channel, watches a Mad Max video, they might go, it's all right. It's like, well, just ignore that one. Go look at my Fear one or my Renegade one, the ones where I just do one video. They do tend to be more entertaining because there's a bit of a variety that's going on with it, rather than just being Mad Max over and over again. So it's like, rather than just looking at the one video and thinking, oh, this guy's crap, check out the other video, see what you think. And it's more about personality, and nowadays on YouTube it is. Because I remember back in the days, people used to just play one game and that was it, and people watched it for the game. But now it's more about personality, and people don't look to the personality, just think, is this good quality, is the audio quality good, how many subscribers has got. Don't give the person an actual chance to introduce themselves. Like, everyone has an intro, like I go, good morning ladies and gentlemen, my name's Faz, like that, and that's like the intro, just about 3-4 seconds, And everyone has an intro. Well, most people have an intro anyway. Sometimes I've just cut video straight in, especially when it's like with other people. I'll just cut the video in and scrap an intro. But when I'm on my own, always the same intro. And people will look at that and think of the next video, and it's the same intro. But I'm gonna have them intros on my videos.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But then people just see that and think, oh no, sorry, I'm not watching this guy. He's only got 200 subscribers, not worth watching, not worth the time. But they don't actually progress into the video and check out what's actually going on in the video. I mean, in my video, that's why I've shot my videos down, because I've done like 35-minute videos before now. And I've sat there and watched them. I'm like, this isn't going to keep people's attention. No, that's you have a very limited option of what you can do as a small YouTuber. You can't have people aren't going to invest. I mean, you've ever heard of Jesse Cox? Do you know Jesse Cox?
I actually can't know.
Do you know Total Biscuit, the Co-optional podcast, and all them lot?
Yeah, vaguely, yeah.
Co-optional podcast. He does 35-minute episodes, and I can sit and watch a full one because I know him and I know he's funny and I know I'm going to be entertained for the full 40 minutes. But when you go to a new channel, you're going to look at it and go, 5-minute video. Why should I invest 40 minutes on this new guy? And that's why I've had to severely cut most of my content down, because it's like I just want short videos that people are going to be entertained by. Hence why I go into towards the editing way now.
But I mean, I think the way I actually found your channel was because, like, again, I'll keep talking about I watch Jacksepticeye's videos every day.
Yeah.
And he wasn't doing a Mad Max playthrough, but he'd done like a video on Mad Max. It was just him just dicking around for like, it was like a 12-13 minute video. And I remember I was like, oh, this game looks really cool. And then I remember being on the Project Penguin, I think it was on, and I saw that you'd uploaded like a Mad Max
video. In one of the Google groups.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, do you know what? I'll watch this. I'll give this a go, see what this game's actually like. And it was kind of from there. I was like, actually, what? This is actually good. I'm going to actually sort of follow this. And I'm glad that I have. Not to sort of stroke your ego or anything, but I'm glad that I have.
I'm not going to fit back out my fucking door in a minute. That's great. That still fits.
Just to like sort of sum it up, I mean, is there anything that you want to say to people? Because it is like an unspoken thing. There are people who will steer clear of smaller YouTube channels for everything that we've said. So if anyone like that does watch this video, is there anything that you kind of want to say to them in terms of why they shouldn't steer clear of smaller YouTube channels?
Just give them a chance. It's like I say, and then just give them a chance. If you look at a video and go, "Oh, I'm not entertained by this," and it could be just down to the game. Go on his channel, check out their other videos, find something that you may like on there. At least give them a chance. Watch a couple of videos before you condemn them to the pit of being a small YouTuber forever, and just give them the opportunity to actually show you what they're about. And just because it's small, it doesn't mean that they're bad content. They just not had the look that you needed. That they've needed just to get boosted. And you've got to bear in mind, every YouTuber started everywhere. And again, we've seen, so we mentioned him all through the video, Jacksepticeye. I don't know if you've ever gone back and seen some of his first videos. That's a thing I do a lot. I'll go to a YouTuber and I'll see what their first videos are like with these big YouTubers. And I look and I'm like, this is terrible. And I'll say outright, Jacksepticeye's first videos, his Far Cry ones, I think it was Far Cry 2 or 3 he played. It's terrible. Honest to God, the mic quality, the video quality, it's terrible content. And I can guarantee you, he'd say the same.
But that's what I mean. It goes back to like you were saying about having the right equipment. When he started, he was using like a webcam microphone, if I remember. He had it like strapped to his
I remember him
t-shirt
saying something like that. I mean, it's just
but people can. That's what I mean. People can look through that, and people gave the guy the chance, and then the fucking king of YouTube, PewDiePie, gave the guy a chance, and now everyone sort of realizes. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not just PewDiePie's shout out that made Jacksepticeye's channel.
No, it's his skill. He's a funny guy, and it's that Irish accent of his. That's the main reason why I stuck around the Irish accent. I love the Irish accent, so that's why.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like when I found his channel,
it's unique. That's
I was actually
thing with that.
Yeah, I was finding my mate is not a big gamer. He wanted to know what Infamous was like, Infamous Second Son. So I just YouTubed it. Same kind of thing. Jacksepticeye's channel, his video of Infamous was at the top. And I started watching it, and I got the intro, I got a high five and this fucking loud Irish accent. And I was like, right, okay, that's it. I'm sticking around on this channel. But it does kind of go back to that thing of, there are channels out there that are just as good as his. Like, he's, as harsh as it is, he's known for being the loud Irish YouTuber.
Hey, YouTube thinks I'm as good as him. He's in my related channels in the corner on my feed. So like Jacksepticeye, yeah, just not with the subscribers though.
But that's what I mean is like there are content out there that is good as Jacksepticeye's, but it hasn't had that break, like you were saying.
Yeah, it hasn't had the attention it deserves. I mean, everyone does start somewhere. Everyone starts a channel with low quality content. No one comes in with 1080p, 60 FPS, amazing camera, amazing microphone, unless they've got a stupid amount of money to waste on YouTube or they're daft. No one ever comes in with that content. Everyone starts somewhere, and everyone needs that opportunity to grow. Jacksepticeye started at 0, Markiplier 0, Jesse Cox, and The Escapist. All these channels all started one day at 0 subscribers. It's simple. The only channel I did start at 0 subscribers is Shod Leach, but that's another story. That fuck I got a shout out when he was on 260,000 subscribers before he even uploaded a video. But I mean, every channel starts on 0 subscribers, and they do have to grow from there. And it's like your favourite YouTubers who have got millions of subscribers now, and you think, oh, these are good because they've got subscribers. It's not because they've got subscribers that they're good. It's because they've learned. And they did start at 0 subscribers one day. So if you think I'm crap, or if you think you're crap, or someone else with small subscribers crap just because of subscribers, then that means at one point their favourite YouTubers, even PewDiePie, believe it or not, started at 0 subscribers. So
have you seen some? Have you seen some of his early videos, like his Call of Duty videos he done when he first started? Yeah. It is nothing like, and that's one of the things as well that like small YouTubers, especially. I mean, I've not been doing it properly for that long, and you seem to have kind of set down how you do your videos, but a lot of small YouTubers still trying to find their commentary style, trying to find their editing style, and so I think it's a case of, if you think, oh, this person's okay. They've got some decent sense of humour in their videos. Just stick around with the channel for a bit. Let them find their feet. Definitely. And see how it pans out, because you don't know what's going to happen,
And if you really think a channel is not good because they've got no subscribers, like they say, stick around. And if you think, oh well, I don't like this about the video, tell them. Don't go, oh, you're shit in the comments, because that's useless. You can turn around and say to someone, oh, you're terrible, and all this stuff, and it's like, well, thanks for telling me you don't like the content, but why don't you like it? What can I improve on? What would you prefer to see? I'd love to have a subscriber base. I'd be like, oh yeah, this game's just come out, Aaron, you should try giving this a go. And I'd love that, because it's like, oh yeah, it gives me ideas of what to do. It means that I'm getting interaction with the subscribers. I'm doing what they want. So tell them what you think needs change. Like, oh, your camera, it's covering up some of the main part of the UI. Move it. It needs a bit clearer. Or don't have the wide camera. Make it a bit smaller. Blah, blah, and just tell them these little things that you like about other YouTubers and you think would be better for their channel. And they may change it, they may not. But at least it's constructive criticism. It's something they can look at. It's something they can look into and hopefully see if they can sort it out. Like if you watch a YouTuber and he does 10-minute videos, 5-minute videos, and next thing you know, he does a hour-long video, and you don't like it because it's an hour long, it's not your type of video, just say, prefer your other content. I'm not too into the longer content. And then if that YouTuber then gets enough feedback off most of the subscribers, you'll find that they'll do less of that content because it's not what people want to see. And at the end of the day, being a YouTuber is being an entertainer. You're there to entertain people. It's a hobby. I enjoy doing it, but I also want to do it because I like to entertain people. I want to entertain people, and I can't do that if people don't tell me what entertains them. So you just want to do that. That's what definitely you want to do. If you find a new YouTuber and you kind of like them, definitely look at the channel, and if you see something you don't like or something you think will help improve them or make them better, just let them know in the comments. For one, it boosts the video because they've got a comment. It helps them change and grow. It helps them adapt to what they need to do and head in the right direction. It's just, as a new YouTuber, we need as much as subscribers help as possible. So,
yeah, I mean, I think you struck on like one of the things that I was talking to Roxas Sky, another guy that I was doing this with. I said the same sort of thing. I was like, if you don't like a video somebody's done, don't just leave a dislike and fuck off. Like, actually say to them, right, even if it's like, right, I can't get past 5.5 minutes. Why? What was it that meant that you couldn't watch more than that? And I kind of feel like an arse, because I will, like, with the Google Plus community, I'll post a video and then I'll watch like the video beneath it, and I feel like an absolute arse, because I have said to people before, like, look, not in a horrible way, your microphone quality is too low. Like, I can't physically hear what you're saying. Your content's good. You seem to be recording at a high quality, but I just can't hear you. And it's, as weird as it sounds, it's very annoying to be able to kind of hear somebody. I'd rather not hear anyone.
Yeah, right.
Than just kind of like hear a very faint bit in the background. But that kind of thing, I mean, you make you feel like a bit of an arse because you're sort of saying to somebody, you're not doing this right. But it's constructive feedback is it will help the person sort of, like you said, improve their content, and they go, right, this isn't working, this is working.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Because it's very easy. Sorry, it's very easy when you're watching back your own videos to go, this is the shit.
Yeah.
This is the brilliant video. This is going to get me all of the subscribers, all of the views. This is going to get me everything that I want from this hobby. And then you put it out and it will absolutely flop.
Yeah,
and you're like, why?
I think it's definitely, I mean, sometimes you will get the YouTuber who you'll say, oh, your mic quality is not good. I mean, it's not that great. You need to turn up the volume or turn a game volume down or something like that. And you will get some YouTubers who'll go, oh, what the fuck do you know? Don't you tell me what to do? This is my channel. I mean, you don't even have a channel. You just watch and you don't know nothing. You will get some YouTubers who are straight up assholes like that. But then you will get ones who actually do want to improve the channel and will look into what people prefer and try to change it all, because it's the only way to improve, really. You can't look at your own content and go, this is wrong, I'll do this next time, because the reason why you did it that way the first time is because it's what you thought was right. You need it's just like art. It's like art, it's like music. You need that feedback in order to improve. You can't improve without people saying what you're doing wrong, because you're doing what you think is right, so you're not going to change it unless somebody else says
that's definitely
this is an issue. So I think that's definitely one thing people need to look for when you're looking at new YouTubers with less subscribers. Not getting as much feedback as the big YouTubers, so it's harder for them to change in the right direction and start doing things properly. And if people just look at the channel and go, oh, the crap, because they've got very few subscribers, they're never going to improve, they're never going to get better, they're not going to be able to do what people want them to do because they're not getting the audience from that. And it's like I say, I've done it before where I've looked at channels and gone, oh, they've only got 200 subscribers. It mustn't be that good. And I look at mine, I'm at 200 subscribers and I work like 6 hours a day on the channel. I just work my ass off. And I'm thinking, well, I mean, just because I got 200 subscribers doesn't mean I don't put the work in, I don't try my hardest on it. And it has opened me up to looking at a lot of other smaller channels as well. But I'm subscribed to a fair few smaller channels. I can subscribe to yourself as well. So,
oh, thank you.
There's watch YouTube videos. I like them ones.
But it's not an insult to people who do that, but it's very easy to remain naive about what goes into a YouTube channel when you don't do YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like yourself, before I started doing YouTube, I was like that. It's like, right, I watch Jack, I watch Mark. Everyone that I watch has to be up to this quality. And that was kind of my mindset. That was my mindset before I started doing YouTube. And then when I sat down, I was like, yeah, it is just not physically possible. Unless you do this stuff for a living and you're making enough money to do it for a living, then you should. But there's kind of, on the flip side, I have seen bigger YouTubers who have very poor quality equipment. And I think to myself, how can you do this for a living and not invest your money into your channel? I mean, maybe that's just me and you sort of thinking that way. But to me, if I was doing this for a living, I would have the latest PC. I would have a £600 camera, or I'd have £400 mic. Yeah, exactly. You would do things because it's your living.
It's a business. You want it to look as good as possible. And you want your work to look as good as possible anyway, because you put that much time into it. And if you can afford it, you're definitely going to invest in it.
Yeah, so, definitely.
It's like I just got to say before anything, one thing that really annoys me is when I look at a channel and it's really low content. I mean, I've seen channels before where they've been recorded with a camera. Like I tried it once before I started. I put a camera, played a bit of Dead Space, like a camera sat on some shelves. It was just in front of my computer, so like a camera sat on it was like a little stack of games, just a video camera, and I recorded it. And I looked at it, I was like, "No, fuck that, scrapped it." But I've actually seen a channel that's got a few, like 1,500 subscribers. I can't remember what the channel is now, and that's how they record their content. And I'm like, how is this person above me? And that really
he must have some serious personality.
Yeah. It's like, how is this guy got more views than me, and he records with a camera on a bunch of books or whatever he records on? And that really frustrates me, because it's a jealousy kind of thing. When Shod Leach, that really annoys me, the fact that he didn't have a video out and he got boosted up so much, and people going, "Oh, you're amazing, just because Markiplier said it was amazing." I'm like, well, let's give the guy a chance, see if he is good. He's not bad at YouTube, but he's just starting. That's his problem, is he's just starting. But he's got the big fan base, so people are just slamming him for it. Whereas we just start, and then we've got less, so we've got time to grow and learn the ways, sort of thing. But he's just been thrown into it. But it does kind of frustrate when you get these massive channels, and I look at them and I think, I'm better than them. I mean, it's being big-headed, it's kind of a jealousy thing, but there is channels out there, and you can look at channels and you will think, I'm better than that. because you are going to be better than some of the bigger channels. It's just like you say, you not had the opportunity, and it really annoys me when I see these big channels, some of these big channels, and they don't care about the subscribers. They don't really pay attention to what's going on. They're just lazy with it, basically. And I'm thinking, I put more work in than them. I'm better than that. But these have got really big. And it is a jealousy thing. And you shouldn't think that way, but you sometimes just do get in that mood where you do think like that.
Grade A example. Have you ever heard of a YouTuber called Darkside Phil?
Nah.
He basically, the easiest way to explain it, he does do some like COD gameplay and stuff that he does like a 15-minute video. But the majority of his videos are just exported Twitch streams. And the guy does this for a living. He's with Machinima. He has enough money he made per month to be able to do this for a living. And I just think, like me and yourself, how? Because, I mean, when I first started, the first videos, I think I actually deleted them from the channel because they were abysmal. It was literally like a 2-hour Twitch stream, and the way the channel started was, if you miss my stream, here it is in 2 hours, go watch it.
Yeah.
And then they were sitting there going, why is no one watching my videos? It's like, well, because I have like 4 subscribers and it's a 2-hour video. And that's kind of how I got into the editing. But to me, it's just lazy YouTube, especially when you're, like we said, when you're doing it for a living.
Yeah, you're doing it for a living, you got to put your all into it. I mean, I know I would. It's like I've always said one thing as well. One thing I'd love to do is if I start growing, I'd love to do a shout-out series, not to grow my channel, because that's why I've not started it now. I could start it now and say to someone, you might get 10 subscribers, which is great if you've got 20 subscribers. Another 10's like an extra 50%.
Yeah, that's it.
So I could end up getting subscribers off that, but I refuse to. I want to do it when I do actually get to a decent size, because I've been through it. I know how hard it is to actually get that big. So I would really like to help other people who are smaller, and I do think they've got decent quality content and shed a bit of attention, a bit of light onto their channel. But like I say, I won't be doing that until I do get a decent amount of subscribers.
Like, even going back to, because we spoke about it earlier, like with Jacksepticeye, when he got PewDiePie's shout out, I think he was saying, like, it's a lot of people, don't get me wrong, he got like 15,000 subscribers, but as a percentage of PewDiePie's subscribers at the time, it was bollockal.
Yeah.
It was bollockal. But that's all it can take, is that little spark. And of those 15,000, if 6,000 start commenting and liking on his video,
big boost on the channel, because
that just pushes it up.
So don't get me wrong, I mean, 15,000 people jumped on my channel when I woke up tomorrow morning 15,000 subscribers. Don't know what I do.
So I'm not the only one that checks the subscriber count when I wake up in the morning. Then
oh yeah, definitely. It's as soon as I turn PC on. I've got as soon as I turn PC on. First thing that comes up is when I turn the internet on. I've got 3 home pages: YouTube, my channel that goes straight to, Twitch, and Twitter. And the first thing that it points to, as soon as I click the internet, that YouTube comes up, like subscriber. It's like I'll go downstairs. I'll turn all my stuff off. Go downstairs for a fag or something. Stay downstairs for 10 minutes. Come back upstairs. Turn it back on and go. Another subscriber? No. Checking every 5-10 minutes.
I'm guilty of that one. I do have to admit. Yeah.
It's one of them though. It's like you pay attention to it, and it shows how much you value that one subscriber. I mean, when people do get big, it's like people like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye. They could lose 100 subscribers a day. They wouldn't notice it because it goes up so much in a day. But at our stage, it's like every single subscriber means everything to us. It's like, oh my god, I've got 219 subscribers. I've gone up. So I do it to my missus. I'll be like, oh, wake up, she'll be asleep. I'm like, wake up. She's like, what? Like 2 o'clock in the morning, she's up at 5, and I'm like, wake up. She's like, what? I'm like, I've just got another subscriber. She's like, all right, I'm ready. One. You want me up for that? Fuck off. So like, subscriber.
But it is though. Like, I mean, as silly as it sounds, every single person that joins the channel and every single comment that I get, I'm like, all right, I could have a shit. I remember one time I had a really shit day at work, and I put a video up. I think it was the second Gmod video I put up, and I was like, shit, I put this up like 6 hours ago. It's on 6 views, which for me is quite a big thing.
What, an hour?
And then it will, and then people were commenting and saying like, sending me messages and stuff like, oh, it was a good video. Like, I was like, right, fine, I had a shit day. That means the fucking world to me. Like, even if one person says good video, I'm like, right, okay, that's it now. My day's made.
It is, because you, like I say, you put so much time into the work, and then you need to. Somebody goes, oh, that's a good video, and it's like, well, it's paid off putting that much time into the work, into the video.
That's it, yeah.
It definitely makes it worth it.
But okay, I think we'll wrap that up there, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Is there anything you want to say to people before you leave?
Yeah, check my channel out. FazzPlays.
I will leave a link in the description for your channel, man. Don't worry.
Yeah, no problem. I'll drop something on my channel as well. I'll send people to the video on that as well. Look at that.
Cheers, man. Thanks for joining me anyway.
I don't use my face cam much, so it's about time my subscribers got to see this beautiful face. No problem.
Cheers for joining, man.
Yeah, no problem. Nice speaking to you, pal.
So to those of you who made it to the end of the video, thank you so fucking much for watching it. Hopefully you've taken something away from it, and it's kind of made you think a little bit differently. If you didn't need to think differently, if you're somebody who supports every single small YouTube channel you come across, then thank you so fucking much. Go and check this guy out. Absolutely awesome. I can say that about every single one of these guys. They're all awesome people. I speak to every single one of these guys. I watch all of their videos. They're awesome people. You can shut the fuck up, headphones. So thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see some more of you guys soon. See you later.